So today we will take a look at your components for the circle check. So this will be good for class 1 and class 3. So wherever you see the sign saying All Class Driving Academy at the top, that is your window visor. And you see these lights 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the clearance lights. And where those lights are located is called sun visor. So if you look at the bottom, that is the windshield. Okay, right here is the rear view mirrors. So these at the bottom are hood mirrors, and this part entire section is the hood, and the sign saying student driver. This is the grill. The entire component is the grill. This is the license plate, and we can see these are the low beams, and the left signal is working, and this right here is the left signal, and there are also fog lights, and this right here is the bumper. Okay, so when doing your test, how do you want to explain these? So you want to combine all these together and explain them. So you want to start with wind visor, sun visor is secure, clearance lights are working, rear view mirror and hood mirror are secure, windshield no chips no cracks, hood is locked, you want to physically go and pull on the hood, grill is secure, license plate is secure, low beams and fog lights are working, left signal is working, and you want to look underneath for any obstructions. Okay, that's front of the tractor. Then we'll go on the side. So this is the hood mirror again. So this right here is the fender. So we will not do the steering tire because we have already done the underhood inspection. Okay, so you just want to come here, hood mirror is clean and fender is secure. Okay, then we'll come here. So right, that blue sign is your CVI sticker. That's your rear view mirror. Okay, that is the left signal. So this is our door. These are the weight stickers. This is our battery box cover. These are the air tanks, and these are the footsteps. Okay, so when you wanna do the circle check from this side, you wanna go CV sticker is present and valid. Rear view mirrors are clean. Left signal is working. Weight stickers are present. Footsteps and air tanks and battery box cover is secure, and there is no leaks. You also want to open the door and close the door. Okay. Now we'll come to this section. So this right here is your wind reflector. That is your def tank cap. This is the def tank. So these are the steps. This is the diesel tank. This is the diesel tank cap. So when explaining, you just want to go wind deflector is secure, def tank cap is secure, diesel tank and diesel tank cap is secure. Okay. Then we want to climb on. So when climbing on, just check that footsteps are secure. And this section right here, so this entire section here is called catwalk. So when on the catwalk, just make sure it's secure. Okay. Then we will start from the top. Okay. So when at the back, so this section here again is our wind deflector. So this is the student driver sign. The entire section is the back body. Okay. And you see these reflectors right here. So this is what you call reflectors. So one right here, two, three, and we can see that the one is missing. This is our window glass. This right here is the exhaust. Okay. And this is the exhaust support. And looking down here underneath the cab, we can see we have suspension components. Right here is the airbag, and there's also shock absorber right there, shock absorber and airbags. Okay, so when explaining, so you just want to go wind deflector is secure, student driver sign is present, reflectors are present and one is missing, window glass is clean, no cracks, back body there is no damage, exhaust and exhaust support is secure and there is no black smoke, both side airbag and shock absorbers are well mounted and secure. So once you complete that, then we will take a look, we'll turn around. So this right here is the frame. So this is coming from the underhood. So all the way there, it's frame. Okay. So anything that crosses the frame is called cross member. Okay. So frame and cross member. This right here, you can see right here, this is the drive shaft. So it goes all the way there. So it's coming from the transmission. So drive shaft, Okay, so then this part right here is our differential. Okay, this round part is the differential. So because this truck has two axles, so they'll have two differentials. Okay, so this is the differential and this is the torque arm, differential and torque arm. So again, on this axle we have our brake components and our suspension components. Okay, so if you take a look for suspension components, we can see there is the leaf spring, there's the U-bolt, and we can also see the airbag and the shock absorber. So these components are gonna be on here as well. So this is our leaf spring, U-bolts, right? Shock absorber and airbags. Okay. So when explaining, you just want to have you looking at both sides and checking both components. So you just want to go leaf spring, U-bolts, shock absorbers, airbags on the both sides are well mounted and secure. Okay. Then again, we have our brake components. So if you take a look, so our brake chamber, and you can see the rod is coming out, and we can see the slack adjuster, and on the side right there, we can see cotter pins. So these are on the both sides. So we have our brake chamber and everything there as well. Okay. So just explain both sides, right? So when explaining, just you check the differential and torque rod is well mounted and secure. I'll check both sides. Both side leaf springs, U-bolts, shock absorbers, airbags are well mounted and secure. You want to look at your brake chambers, push rod, slack adjuster. You want to check your cotter pins are present. Okay, and that's it for this side. Then we'll come down. So this is our mud guard, and these are our tires. Okay, so same inspection for the tires. Okay, then we'll come to the back. So when you come to the back, we can see there's another differential, right, for this axle. Okay, so this is our differential, torque rod. Okay, then our suspension components, leaf spring, U-bolts, shock absorber, and airbag. So these are all on the both sides. Okay, same thing. We have our brake components, right? Brake chamber, push rod, slack adjusters, and you want to take a look at that. Our cotter pins are present. Okay, then this is our fifth wheel. So we also want to do the inspection on the fifth wheel for class 1. You just want to make sure there's grease on it, the jaws are open, okay, it's well mounted on the frame. Okay. For class 3, all they have to say is fifth wheel is my load and I want to make sure that my load is secure. Okay, so for class 3, this is your load. Okay, then we'll come back. You want to make sure that the left signal is working, mud flaps are secure on the both sides, tail light is working, and you also want to make sure that your license plate light is working. Perfect. So this is the video for this part, and the next video we will take a look at the other components.